In the days before urban sprawl, people didn't have to travel far for life's necessities. One community whose business district fell victim to sprawl is reinventing itself by thinking small. Feast magazine publisher Catherine Neville takes us to the main drag of Maplewood.
On April 4th, 2012, coffee lovers from across the St. Louis area converged on downtown Maplewood for the 4th annual coffee crawl. Visitors trekked through 11 host locations and sampled Java from 9 bi-state area coffee roasters. And if coffee wasn't their cup of tea, no problem, there was lots of tea. The coffee crawl was a chance to showcase Maplewood's growing community of restaurants and artisan purveyors, plus other stores that have been around for many years. Sheree Scheetz came in from DePere and Florence Kramer from Kirkwood.
Well, we came here for the coffee crawl, but while going through to the different coffee stops, just seeing all the different shops that I had no idea that there were so many unique and different shops here in Maplewood. I've driven up and down the streets, and usually when you're driving, you can't look, and I had no idea what they had to offer. So it's been a great experience, and we'll definitely come back. And
places to get gifts, unique gifts.
One of the shops they enjoyed was Vom Fass on Manchester. Now, this German franchise offers artisan vinegars, oils, liqueurs, and spirits, and customers can sample before they buy. Co-owner Anita von Ballmoos let me try a spirit called absinthe. It's been available here in the U.S. since 2008 after being banned for more than a century.
72% alcohol, so it's like 150 proof.
Yeah.
It knocks my socks off now. But if you want to have a sample,
I'll have a sip.
Yeah. Most of the time, you're just mixing it with water and the sugar cube. So
you pour it over the sugar cube, don't
yeah,
you?
we also have little fountains and kind of tools like that. With the spoons. It smells really kind of fennel, anise, and the black licorice root is in it. So it makes a wonderful trout.
Trout?
Yeah, flambé trout in it.
Really?
And then it's really, really nice. Yeah.
Oh, that's fun. I never. Wow, that's strong.
Yeah.
I could feel it going all the way down my stomach. So how did today go?
Today was fabulous. We had more people than we've ever had. We think we had about 1,000 people.
Rachelle L'Ecuyer is Community Development Director for the City of Maplewood. She paves the way for new shop and restaurant owners, breaking through the red tape, and she coordinates events like the coffee crawl to showcase the whole area. We chatted at the chocolate boutique Cacao, which is owned by Brian Pelletier.
The city, in our downtown Maplewood area, it's the Maplewood Special Business District, so it's a fund that actually is paid into by the businesses. So we have this resource that we can use, and we've created some grant opportunities for new businesses, and that really helps a lot. When a restaurant comes in, a lot of times we can cover their rent for a few months for them so they can get stabilized. And we just saw that as a huge need, because with these smaller businesses, they don't have the time to set up their business, take care of their marketing, do all the things they need to do. So we kind of try to set that up so that at least takes that burden off of them. They don't have to sit down and write that extra check.
And this is not taxpayer funded, like you
No,
said.
it's business.
It's funded by the businesses that are then benefiting from it.
Yes. So, and then when a new place opens, you'll hear Brian say, "Oh, Strange Donuts is just down the street," and maybe they're using some of his chocolate for their sprinkles or something. I know they're actually planning to start to work together. But then Von Fass will say, "Oh, my vinegars and their truffles, send them down the street," and it works that way. You'll just see people walking down the street with a cacao bag going to Von Fass or, over to Penzies or something. So they're all supporting each other. So it's a really good.
Maplewood is set up like a neighborhood, and that's what they did with the Special Business District, is to have a place where people can come and walk. There's a lot of shops here. It makes sense to have events where people can spend a lot of time. They can have breakfast, they can go shopping, they can have lunch, they can have dinner, they can do all of that stuff and spend a whole day here and just enjoy all of the different things that are in one little spot.
It's a spot that's working very well for Home Wine Kitchen. Chef Cassy Vires and her husband opened their restaurant in 2011. Vires' inventive menu changes every week, and when we stopped by, the featured meat was a type of poultry common in Asia, black chicken. That's right, black skin, black bones, and dark gray flesh. Vires' creative choices have won the hearts of diners and food critics alike. She believes she picked the right place at the right time.
And Maplewood ended up being just kismet. We came down and we looked at some spots and we fell in love with other business owners and the realtors in the area, and going down to City Hall and talking with Rachelle. It was just all so beautiful and perfect, and they bent over backwards at City Hall to make it work for us. The landlord bent over backwards to make it work for us, and it was just like, this is where we want to be. We want this kind of feel.
And lest we forget coffee, the Coffee House Foundation Grounds has served it up every day since December of 2008.
I moved here, and my friend that lived in St. Louis had suggested Maplewood. We were a young family with a little child. She had mentioned the school district, how Maplewood was up and coming. And the first time I came here, I just felt the energy and the progress that was going to happen in Maplewood.
Kuva Coffee, founded in 2003, will offer a custom brew at this space on Sutton Avenue, the future home of Strange Donuts.
Strange Donuts is from my partner and I, Tyler. We've been talking about doing something together. We love donuts, and there's a lot of really classic, cool donut shops in St. Louis that we enjoy going to. And we were at one night, and we said we could make our own donut shop, And we had seen some cooler, kind of crazy donuts happening in other places we had been to, and we hadn't seen it done here. So we said, well, we'll do a little bit of both. We'll do some old school, do some new school, and I don't know, kind of rolling from there. It was literally at a donut shop though one night.
Strange Donuts approached us. They really liked their quality and what we were doing with the Peruvian bean in particular. And we came up with a special brew, the Strange Brew, for them. It's a series of 3 different coffee beans that we blended together. It was actually John's blend.
Now, on the opposite end of the longevity spectrum is Chauvin Coffee Company, which also took part in the Maplewood Coffee Crawl. Chauvin has been in the roasting and wholesale business since 1930. The company imports green coffee beans from some 24 countries and roasts about 1 million pounds each year.
We've actually been kind of keeping track, and recently I counted 18 local roasters, and I'm including just over the river into Illinois, into the Edwardsville and Waterloo areas. And I think that's great. I think it gives opportunity for the customer to try more coffee, to experience coffee brewed in different ways or roasted in different ways or from different countries that they might not have otherwise.
In the days when cable cars ran through Maplewood, the city was a shopping mecca, but the loss of that mass transit and the advent of shopping malls fueled a decline in the business district. Today, Maplewood is a city on the move thanks to distinctive owner-operated businesses. It makes for a shopping experience that is as personal as it gets.
I think it creates a better transaction because, you can go in and you can say, where are the Earl Grey tea truffles that I really like? Oh, we'll bring those back for you. So you're going to have a more customer-oriented interaction.